Welcome to the show for bloody good Kiwis across the country. This is Bhuja with Lee Hart and Jason Hoyt.
G'day New Zealand, welcome to Daily Bhuja. Great to have your company. It is Friday the 16th of March 2018. Hope you're having a good day as we head into the weekend. Lee Hart, g'day mate.
G'day mate.
I tell you what, such a great start to this show. It must have been a great start for a gig for Elvis too. People would have been pumped when they heard this sort of stuff going on. They would have gone, yes, bring on Elvis, let's go, let's move it on. Rock and roll. Let me tell you, my friend, we've got a hell of a show up ahead. We've got Chopper coming in.
Oh, yes.
Our good mate Chopper. We've got Richie Robb from Guinness coming in. We've got Lee Hart's Name That Tune. We've got Jason Hoyt's Name That Tool. It's just all on, all day today.
And yes, we've got the cheeky half a grand to give away with Save My Bacon.
$500 cash. Remember, of course, instead of texting in 3483 this time, you go to our Facebook page or the Instagram page. Let us know there why you need the cash.
Yes, indeed. And who doesn't need $500 cash just given?
I could do with that for the money you've been borrowing off me lately.
Well, you're a generous guy, Lee Hart, and I will pay you back at some point.
I mean, I'll just go to the video again. You'll see this on the Facebook page. You come up, you asked to borrow $40. You borrowed $40 off me last week, but apparently that you don't want to pay that back?
Well, I don't want to insult you by paying back such a small amount. That just seems insulting, to be honest with you.
Well,
I mean,
it was
$40.
enough to borrow in the first place, wasn't it?
$40 is neither here nor there, really. But I mean, you lent me 40 more, so that's $80, and I'll definitely pay you back.
Yeah, but you're not going to pay the $80 in one. You're going to do it in two installments.
Well,
now.
I mean, it's $80 is quite a lot of money. I can't do it all at once.
Yeah, the problem is once you pay me back.
If I did it all at once, Lee Hart, and I paid you back $80, I'd be out of pocket, mate.
But the problem is once you pay me back the first $40, it's only going to be $40 left that you have to pay back, and you won't see that as worthwhile paying back.
Well, there is that issue, but I don't want to find myself, as I do with the charities that I do, that I'm out of pocket at the end of it. It's no good me giving you back the full $80 and then I get home and go, I've got no money. Sorry kids, I can't feed you.
Right,
Sorry kids, I can't put petrol in the car.
You kind of lost me now, but I'll tell you what, if you need the cash, check that out. $500 cash, and we'll get it to you.
Good stuff, mate. Here's a bit of news. Text 3483, let us know how you're going, what the plan is for the weekend, what you're doing right now. Love to know. Muse there on Radio Hodaki this Friday afternoon, and as we said, we're going to have an amazing show. We've got a very special guest in Lee. What did you introduce our guest? Because you love doing that sort of shit.
Yeah, certainly will. Chopper, welcome.
There you go, how's it going?
Yeah, good mate, yourself?
Oh, bloody tops.
You just breezed in. How long you been here for?
Oh, a couple of days now. Yeah, giving it a good long sniff.
And what are you doing? I mean, we often talk about religion on this show. We often discuss the merits of it, and especially with the history of Yehu or Jesu or Shachama, Yahim or Jesus as he's known to many people.
Big topic on this show, Chopper. Big topic.
Often is. Yeah. And I understand that you're kind of going down that route yourself, perhaps maybe trying to cash in on that kind of thing.
Yeah, cash in is a good word for it, to be honest, you know what I mean? There's a lot of churches that get a lot of tax breaks, and I was looking around going, hang on, why am I getting a little bloody bite of that cherry? So, and that's not all of it. Obviously, most of it's altruistic, but there's tax breaks in there
as well.
Well, there
certainly is. And it's a bit like charity, really. There's no reason you shouldn't do well out of it.
Yeah, exactly. There's a word for an ethical organisation, and that's non-profit. So,
yeah.
Don't want to be part of that ridiculous
So basically
business.
what you're saying, Chopper, is you're going to tithe the crap out of people?
Yeah, I'm going to tithe the living shit out of them.
Yeah. How much are you sort of expecting in your tithing? Because they say about 10% of your wage, don't they? Well, are you going to go higher or lower than 10%?
Well, it depends who you are, really. Because I'm Bogan Jesus, so I'm looking after the little guy. I'm looking after the working man. But, if I get anyone in who's one of those sort of speculative investment banker type people, 50%.
Yeah, you just gauge it
50%.
depending on how much money they've got, really.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's how you price things, isn't it?
And if they're a bit bloody slow on their cash flow, I'll just crash at their place for a while. Use the facilities, have a sauna and a steam room, crash the Maserati into the pool, and be like, well, thanks for being a tripostle.
So you've obviously met Brian Tamaki then, our very own self-appointed. What is he now?
He's a
bishop.
I think.
He appointed himself a bishop.
Oh, you dream bigger, mate. Appoint yourself the Messiah.
Yeah, well, why not? Why not? He also blamed the homosexuals for the Christchurch earthquake.
Oh, well, those homosexuals, they do get a bit raucous, don't they? Never quite 6.8 on the Richter scale, but they do know how to party.
Was it 6.8, wasn't it?
Was a 6.8.
It was up there. And how about church? Will there be are we talking about an actual physical churches around the place, or is it more in spirit?
Yeah, it's more of one of those things that's in your heart or whatever,
Yeah.
But I don't want to put too many bloody rules in there. People don't need that stuff. It's not going to be early in the morning on Sundays.
Well, a lot of these rules
that's
you
not
can sort of
working,
make
is
up
it?
as you go, can't you? I mean, let's look at, say, Christianity. I mean, it kind of adapts over years, doesn't it?
Yeah. There was that sweet point in Christianity where no one was literate except the priests, and he'd look through the
Yep.
Bible and make stuff up. Oh, it turns out you guys owe me 15 pigs,
Yep.
and they'd be like, "Well, we're too dumb to argue." So
Yep.
there'll be a bit of that going on.
For sure. For
Tell you
sure.
what, well, hold that thought. We're going to come back and discuss this further. Hey, text 3483 if you'd like to get involved in the church.
Bloody love this song.
We got a name for it? It was just Choppers.
I'm working on a few.
The Messiah.
Our Lady of the Sacred Heart.
Everybody report the robbery!
Nice.
All right, we'll chat about that shortly.
Fun-loving criminals there on Daily Bhuja. Just a little reminder, if you want that $500 cash from Save My Bacon, we're doing that on our Facebook page and our Instagram page, so don't text in because it's no good to us.
Yep.
No good to us at all, Lee Hart.
That's right, and we're joined by Chopper here in the studio. He's looking for Chapostles.
Yep.
Chapostles to join his church, and if you want to be healed by Bogan Jesus, I suppose is the best way to describe you at this point.
That's a good way to describe me, yeah.
Talk about Yehu or Jesus or Yahum, Jesus, the original one.
Yahweh.
Back in the day, Yahweh.
Was there more than one Jesus, was there?
No, the Jesus.
The Jesus.
These days, it's like a very popular Spanish name. So if you're looking for a dude called Jesus, you could go to South America.
Yeah,
but he's not going to bring the goods.
I thought
that's
you were
right.
going to say that Jesus is sort of franchised out, and said anyone can use my name as long as I get, 30% of
It's a
whatever
very
you
popular
earn.
name in South America, actually, Jesus.
Jesus, is it?
Yeah, it
Doesn't
is.
surprise me.
But the original Jesus, of course, was a great carpenter.
Oh, yeah, it was a good one.
What other skills would you be bringing to the church, so to speak?
Obviously, Jesus was a good orator as well. He was good at speaking to people, and I hope that I'm sort of in that ballpark. You know what I mean? The
Well,
big
it's a gift
three,
though, isn't it?
the three great orators, Jesus, me, and probably Hitler was known for it a little
Yep.
bit as well. He did some other stuff though, so
Yeah.
probably shouldn't lean on that too hard.
How about healing? I mean, I'm suggesting, a lot of people, do they really need healing? Maybe they just need to harden up.
Well, no, I think that, I'll lay my hands on people, and if that's got a bit of a placebo vibe, then so be it. You know what I mean? Sometimes
Chopper-
that's all it needs, just a good firm touch.
Do your schools extend as far as being able to change water into wine? Because we were having a discussion about this the other day. He did that in the desert, of course. He turned the water into wine. And actually, at the time, what a lot of people don't know is a lot of people were already pissed off about that because they just wanted water. They were in the desert. And they didn't really want to
A
drink
lot of them were
wine.
hungover already because it was after that wedding in
Yeah,
Cana,
they were
wasn't it?
massively hungover. So,
No, I mean, I think I have a fridge full of Gatorade or something like that.
Right, okay.
You know what I mean? But yeah, I'm not going to be turning water into wine, and nothing good anyway. I might get a full litre bloody goon sack out of whatever I can summon up, but you wouldn't put it on shelves.
No, you're not going to go put it in the awards, are you? You're not going to put it in the wine awards, are you?
It had a warning on the pack that just said strain this through a sock before you bloody drink it.
Yeah, maybe
That's the sort of quality.
You turn
we're
water
talking.
into wine in minutes. Wine takes months to make, doesn't it? Or maybe years in some cases. You turn wine and water into wine in 45 seconds.
Yeah.
It's hardly going to be up there with the gold medal stuff, is it?
No, not at all. And I mean, I can turn wine into urine as well. That's another one of my tricks.
Yeah, that's a hell of a trick.
Takes about an hour.
Yep. That's a good one, that one.
And that tastes terrible as well.
It's a miracle.
It actually tastes better than the wine, to be honest. So anyway,
Well, it's
No,
gone
it's-
through the filter system of your body, of course. It's been strained through.
swings and roundabouts. Yeah.
Yeah, very nice. So, whereabouts are you going around New Zealand so people know? And if people want to come and see you and have some sort of spiritual experience, Chopper, where are they going to catch you, mate?
Oh, I don't know. Name a place.
I'll tell you. I'll
Auckland?
tell you.
I'll be in Auckland. Yeah.
Tauranga, yep.
Yep.
Gisborne, yep.
Oh, yeah.
Napier.
Oh, yeah.
Palmerston North, Wellington, New Plymouth. I'm just naming everywhere, basically. You're going everywhere. Blenheim, Christchurch, Dunedin, Auckland. I'll put it this way, as far south as Dunedin, and up to Tauranga, Whangarei.
Yeah.
Yeah, you name it. So where's this, Matt? Is it on the website or something?
My policy at the moment is if you can't use Google to find tickets, I don't want you there. There's a basic
that's a
level
fair call, mate.
of internet literacy
It's
that
pretty
I look
much
for in an
the
audience.
Ticket Direct or Ticketmaster.
Well, pretty much everywhere, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or just walk around the streets shouting out, "Where do I get tickets?" And someone will help you.
Yeah,
eventually.
eventually they do,
They'll
mate.
bloody wrap you up and pop you in a van and take you somewhere comfy. I don't know if you'll get to the show, but get excited. You can't make mistakes on the internet. Get out there, Google some stuff.
Well, I think
Google some stuff, yeah. You see where you end up.
You've made a few mistakes on the internet.
Yeah,
I mean,
nothing
I've been getting his bloody pop-ups on my computer. Leanne, only 8 minutes away. And I'm like, what the hell's that? It's bloody Lee Hart. Plugs his phone into the computer, all his stuff comes up.
That was an Uber driver.
Oh, was it an Uber driver, was it?
Just happened to be having sex with
Then
her,
it was
that's all.
Joanne. I was only 3 minutes away. It's in your area right now.
That's another Uber driver.
The quest for 5 stars is becoming harder and harder. And, it used to be bottled water and mints was good enough for 5 stars, but customer service has gone to the next level, hasn't it?
It certainly has.
You've got to be Leanne and 8 minutes away, don't you?
That's right.
Chopper, thanks for coming in, mate. Thanks for bringing your uplifting spiritual experience to the people of New Zealand.
I can
I'm
feel
sure
it
it's
in the
gonna be-
studio,
Oh,
to be
so
honest.
can I, man. So
Hairs in
can
the
I.
back, mate. There's like a tingle going on.
Well, I don't know about you, but I really need to do wheeze. So, you've immediately connected with me.
Yeah, I've done that to you.
Thanks, mate.
Hey, no worries. Thanks for having me.
Pleasure. Here's Kings of Leon.
Jason Hoyt, Lee Hart, it's Bhuja on Radio Hauraki.
I actually play that song when I'm walking into my bedroom after I've had a shower and I'm just wearing a towel around my waist and my wife is there. And
does your wife?
And I play that song, Here Comes Your Man. It always...
Well, it's actually Here Comes My Man, isn't it?
oh, is it?
No, it's Here Comes Your Man.
No, Your
Comes-
Man.
I see, yeah, okay.
Here Comes Your Man. I do a bit of a kind of rock and roll walk into the bedroom and stuff.
And then she says, "Where?"
So that's really cool, that.
Thanks, mate.
Yeah, I often do that. I often imagine I'm in a music video at home if I... crank up
It's
the
fun,
music
It's
and-
good. It's good times. Good
Yeah,
times.
it's good for you. Hey, great to catch up with old Chopper there. Haven't
Yeah,
seen
it
him for a
was.
while.
It was, mate. Really good.
And he's on the project tonight on TV3 around about 7 o'clock something, isn't it? And later
Yes.
on 7 Days, of course.
God, he's a busy guy, isn't he? Very busy guy indeed, Lee Hart. Now, listen, speaking of busy, the phone lines are busy, and we've got a caller on the line now. G'day, mate!
G'day, mate.
How you going, man? Who are we talking to?
Talking to Sean.
Sean, how's your day going? What's the plan?
I'm just on my way home. Just pulling out of the driveway, actually, after work.
Stopping at a bottle store on the way home at all?
No. Actually, tonight is wedding anniversary night, so I better not stop at the bottle store.
Right, okay, nice.
How many years have you been married?
This will be 17 years.
Oh, good on you, mate. Well done, Sean.
17 years.
So, where are you? Are you obviously going out for dinner? Where are you planning on going, mate?
Somewhere downtown that I believe the wife has chosen.
Oh, nice.
I just will arrive to pay the bill, as it were.
Fair enough. And did you, have you got her a gift or anything, or is the meal the gift?
The meal is the gift.
Good on you, Sean.
Does she know that?
Yes, she does.
Excellent. Now, Sean, what else are you calling up about, mate? What's on your mind?
I could have sworn I heard the Bhuja Hawk.
Yes, you did.
It's the Bhuja anniversary hawk.
Well, yeah, the Bhuja anniversary hawk in the middle of that Pixley
Very
song.
good.
It was very subtle, by the way, Matty. Good stuff, mate. Nice work.
Some people call me a hero, but I'm just doing my job, Jace.
Good on you, mate. Sean,
I hear it played twice.
well, possibly. We weren't
Possibly,
sure if
yeah.
it went out the first time.
I've
That
got
was
fat
the-
fingers.
It did.
Hey, Sean, we'll have a great anniversary dinner, mate. Good on you. And you stay on the line and Tom will sort you out with some sort of extraordinary prize pack.
Fantastic. Thank you.
Good
Thanks,
stuff, mate.
mate.
Congratulations.
Cheers.
Oh, that's nice, isn't it?
Yeah, very nice.
Lovely.
It says Pearl Jam.
Yeah.
This one's for all the Jeremys out there.
Oh, God. Oh, that's great.
Oh, because it's called.
Good work.
I get you.
Yeah, and it always, that's what I always sort of find, that it always sort of tastes better when you've earned it, you know? That first beer, it just goes down better when you've done a good day's hard work, or...
Yeah, well,
you know.
I mean, what I was saying was what makes you feel like you've done a good day's hard work, though? I mean, nothing you've told me about what you've done today seems to suggest to me that actually you have done a good day's hard work. Sounds like you've just been sort of lounging around doing bugger all, actually.
Well,
I
it
mean,
can often look that way, but, you know, doing a radio show, as you well know and you should know, it takes a lot out of you mentally. Okay, I might not be out there digging a ditch, but by God, my brain's going 100 mile an hour right now.
yeah, no, that's a fair point.
You almost need a beer just to slow it down a little bit, you know? So much coming out of it.
Yeah.
Just to, you know...
I'm a little disappointed. God, you've been hoeing into the beers this week, Matty, and I noticed
game.
you haven't been to the gym all week either, and then you've had 3 slices of Tom's chocolate cake that
Well,
Lee Hart's daughter brought in to thank him for doing some work for her.
Well, it was probably 3 slithers that added up to a piece, but I certainly, next time I see Lee's daughter, I'm going to compliment the cake.
Yeah,
That's
but that
purely-
was meant for Tom, you know.
It was
wasn't
Tom's.
supposed to be...
And it wasn't
yeah,
even
so-
so much the cake, it's more that you haven't gone to the gym all week and that you've been hoeing into the beers from about midday onwards every
Well, it's just
day.
that I felt a bit fluey all week, and I remember sort of a few years ago, I must have been about 18 really, and when I was sick, I sort of got on the lash one night, so to speak, and then
Fixed it.
masked it with a hangover, and I was fine after that. But then, turns out Friday, Wednesday night, went out for a few, and then the next day I was just sick and hungover.
Isn't it weird that it happens? Like we had a couple of beers on Wednesday night, right?
Yes.
After the show went out, that was good. It's all part
Where
of
did
it.
you guys end up, by the way?
Oh, all over the place. God,
Pub
we ended
crawl.
up
Pub crawl.
Oh, was it?
Queen Street. God knows. But the point is, isn't it weird how things happen too? So the very next day, that's when the flu kicked in. You know, what are the odds?
Yeah, that's unlucky, that is. Well, you know, I've been feeling a bit dodgy all week myself. 2 o'clock this morning, I'm lying in bed just feeling really weird. Went into the bathroom and had a power vom.
Ironic, because on Wednesday it was about 2 a.m. I had a power bomb, but I don't think it was
Yeah.
Was that at the strip club?
the what? No.
Where?
The strip club that you guys went to.
Strip.
Oh, you believe that story, did you?
Oh, it's all the dollars you brought in that you had left over from the Wednesday
It was
night.
open on a Wednesday.
I don't think we would have ended up there, would we? Sure. If anyone saw us there, text 3483. I doubt if anyone does. God.
Hopefully no middle-aged Asian men listen to this show.
Golly.
So
What a weird thing to...
Strange.
But having said that, no, you've earned it, mate. I know what it's like to be a top radio DJ, and frankly, you know, you've had a hard bloody
Well, I'm just-
week to hoe.
As you know, I'm not talking about myself. You know, it's a radio. It's not like I'm digging a ditch. But if you're out there, you feel like you've deserved a beer today, by God, go get yourself one.
What do you mean weak to hoe? They're not hoes.
Head down to a local bottle store somewhere nearby, and
I think we need to go to an ad. I feel like it's
a nice
going.
cold wacky changy.
Yeah, I feel like we're.
Daily Bhuja with KFC's Smoky Barbecue Bacon Burger. Now with 25% more farmyard.
Green Day there on Daily Bhuja this Friday afternoon. Hope it's a good one for all you bloody good Kiwis out there. How good is this, Lee Hart?
Yeah, unbelievable. I'll tell you what, this is what I love about radio, especially this show.
Yeah, man.
'Cause we're flexible.
Absolutely.
We just roll with things. In this building, there's always people wandering around, you know, big names, famous people, all sorts of people just wander around the place. And they,
A-listers, you'd say.
yeah, yeah. And who should we see wandering around the office there talking to Mike Lane? And none other than Jody, our old mate Jody Rimmer. Jody, welcome.
Hi, guys.
Good to see you, mate. Long time no see.
Yeah, long time. Too long. But that's going to
Has
change
been.
soon, so that's exciting.
That's
it's good to be here.
That's good. So, how you been? How you been? What's been happening last wee while?
So just got back from Australia, did a
Yep.
job there, and look, I'm excited to be back. Obviously, I've got some new projects on, and I'm thrilled.
Cool.
Yeah, thrilled.
When you're talking about new projects, I mean, what are you talking about there, Jade? You've got some acting roles coming up further down the line, maybe?
Sorry.
So you're gonna do some
No.
TV? I suppose you're still doing a lot of TV. Would be
Yeah, what was the last?
your main game.
No. I'm come on, guys. You know what I'm doing, right? Guys?
No.
Did you tell me that you know that I'm starting with you next week? Tell me that you know this.
So what do you mean starting with us?
Oh, for God's sake. Haven't you seen the email? Oh,
Seen any
so
emails?
embarrassing.
I can't actually see my emails on my phone because it says it's too full.
Oh, my God.
Oh, you come to do this promo thing with us for the
Oh my God, I'm so embarrassed. Mike Lane? What the heck? Mike!
Seriously?
I'm here to talk about the photo shoot that we're doing on Monday because I'm starting with you guys next week on your show on
What, as a
Bhuja.
host?
Yes!
Why didn't anyone tell us this?
I mean, I assume that you guys were involved in the process.
Are you
I don't
serious,
have a
Jody?
problem with it, really, but it's...
I mean,
Well, Ellie Pugh though. She's still.
I
hanging.
don't think that's happening.
Or was that because of what was happening with Matt and
No,
Ellie?
that didn't help.
No.
Are you serious? Are you coming in like to do some training or something?
No, they were first looking at me at putting me on with Breakfast with Mike and Jeremy, but then they decided that was a lost cause and that your show had more interest and more heat. So that's
Which it does, yeah.
Yeah, so they wanted to put me on here for a few months.
Like, so every day?
Yes, every day.
What, whole show?
For
I'm
4 to
so
7.
embarrassed. I actually cannot believe that you don't know this.
Oh, that's.
I'm so sorry, guys.
Well, it just
I mean-
takes a bit of I just wonder how it's gonna. The show's dynamics are quite sort of tight.
Well,
we've got
yeah.
a kind of a. It's well prepped.
Well,
We know
I'm
that-
actually more concerned for Loba Di Noce, actually. I mean, I can just see him getting the arse if you're coming in here.
I was
mean,
going to say,
it's-
does that mean I can get the hell off the show?
Well, this is the kind of half-assed attitude that annoys me in radio. You know,
Yeah.
Jody's joining the show. We don't even know about it.
I'm
Yeah.
so
I
embarrassed.
can
And
just
we've got
do
you
nights.
get new photos, new billboards.
Yeah, that's all happening on Tuesday.
I hate photo shoots, Jody.
So do I.
I actually did get an email saying Tuesday 10 a.m. like one of those invite things.
Well, that's
Didn't
what
even
I
look at it.
Yes, no, maybe. This is unbelievable. This is extraordinary.
Does that mean I can just do nights? That'd be great.
Well, you've really put us on the spot, but I'll have to say, welcome, congratulations, welcome to our show.
Thanks.
It's great to have
Is it?
some female energy, Jodes,
Yeah.
on the show, actually, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
It was getting a bit sort of
Testosterone.
testosterone-y in this
Stinks of
room.
links in the
I
studio.
mean, that's
Yeah.
good. That's good. Testosterone's that's a good
So
thing.
you think that's why they brought you in here, to sort of knock out the
it's not that
testosterone
I-
levels?
I mean, look, I've got a lot of testosterone too, but I've also got estrogen. So, like, I've got the best. I'm bisexual. I'm the best of both worlds.
Okay,
Yeah.
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 You're
Well,
bisexual.
Jason as well, isn't he?
What, bisexual? No, I'm fluid, man.
We'll pick this up in a second. I need
Jody Rimmer, Daily Bhuja, Lee Hart, Jason Hoyt, Jody Rimmer.
When you crack the rhythm and words I'll make you cool.
Big there on Daily Bhuja this Friday afternoon. Well, talk about bombshell.
I know.
Jody Rimmer joining the Bhuja team next week. And what are we going to call the show? Lee, Jody, Jace, Lee and the Nightwolf?
Oh, I'm happy to be guest if you want.
No, you're here for now, Matt. Jody, Jace, Lee, and the Nightwolf.
Double J, Lee and the
I don't know
Nightwolf?
if Jody should be first. I mean, because she's last on. So it
Oh,
might be
okay, so Lee-
Jace,
What about Nightwolf first?
Lee, Jace, Nightwolf, and Jody. It's just going to ring.
Can we change your name a bit, Jodes?
Yeah,
Can we call
sure.
you Jodes?
You're going to have some
Yeah.
sort of radio handle.
Yeah, a radio handle.
The
yeah.
Jodester.
Jace the Jodester, Lee and the Nightwolf.
Nightwolf, Lee, Jason,
The
Joe.
Jodester will be the last. It'll be Lee, Jace, Nightwolf, and the Jodester.
Oh, yeah, that's good. Lee, Jace. Oh, no, hold on. Jace, Lee, Loba Di Noce, and the Jodester.
So you're coming on. Let's just get back to the nitty gritty. It's obviously, your talents. It's obvious. You'll be.
Well, I've always said you'd be brilliant, on the radio, Jody. So
What
But
do
you're just
mean
coming
by
on.
that?
You would. We'll probably talk about this
Do you
off
mean
air.
that's because I'm getting older? Was that what you mean?
no, I
okay.
you just got that sort of, our kind of sense of humour.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh,
Yeah. So
kind
you'd
of
be good.
clever sense of humour.
Yeah.
Right.
Are you guys going to be? You guys all cool with everything? We've known each other a long time, and
Well, it's,
Water under the
what are you
bridge.
talking about? Yeah. Okay. Well,
Oh,
that's a long
let's not
time ago.
bring
That's a
that
long
up,
time ago.
seriously.
We've all
I just
moved
wouldn't
on.
want that to sort of come up between.
No,
between you
that's all
guys
fine. That's
again.
all
I
fine.
think it's good. I think it helps. I mean, okay, we had.
Well,
a
it
bit
was
of,
good, wasn't
we
it?
Had we had a bit of a fling 15 years ago, say, right?
No, sorry, what?
Oh, it was great. It was great. I'm not saying it wasn't. I'm just saying 15 years ago, let's leave that there because good thing there's going to be no sexual tension now between at least Jody and I because we've been there. It doesn't.
Okay,
It was pretty
so
quick.
that's
I
a
don't know
bit
if you can
rough,
say
mate. What do you mean?
I'm just
that's
saying.
actually.
It's worse. Had.
I don't know if you can say we've been there because it was over very quickly, Lee.
Yeah, but they wanted to.
You see, this is the sort of thing I'm talking about. Maybe we need to clear the air.
Maybe if Mike Lane had chatted to me, I would have been able to have this conversation off air.
Well, I
with
don't
Jodie
think
and
I don't think Mike Lane knew that you guys had made love to each other.
Well, clearly not.
Well, you know what I mean? So, how's he meant to know that?
You give me the same money as us? I mean, how's that going to work? You come straight on.
He definitely doesn't want me to talk about money. He made that very, very clear. So I don't really know.
Was it one of those? Was it one of those? We're happy to give you this, but don't tell the fellas.
Yeah, it was
Okay.
actually. Yeah.
I'm not suggesting you shouldn't be on the same money if you're part of the team.
Well, do you believe in gender equality, Lee? Do you?
What do you mean? Well, of course. I mean, that's... Well, yeah, well, you mean like gender
Oh my
equality?
God, he hasn't changed a single bit. 15
of course I
years.
think you
You
should.
have not
But
changed
Jason
at all.
Jason and I have been
No.
here. We've done a couple of contract negotiations since we've been here.
God.
Yeah.
We had to start there.
What
and
have I
gone,
done? What have I actually
Of course I do. I think you should probably be on more money.
Oh, God, whatever. That's so not true. Okay.
I'm really
I don't
excited
know.
about this. I can
Yeah.
see it. The dynamics just really going off.
Yeah, so you'd be doing the whole show, will you? Like from 4 to 6. Yeah.
Sorry, if you could. Is there a problem with that?
I'm just
'Cause I
thinking
think
maybe
we
you
should
want to
just
break it up. Maybe you could do 5 to 6 and I could do 6 to 7.
Oh, yeah, maybe that's a good idea, actually. Oh God! Is
So
that
it starts
time?
on-
Actually, I've got a wine tasting to be at, guys. So, hey, it's been so good to see you, and Mike, great to check in. Let's just have a rethink and a re-talk about the
I think
show.
I don't have a problem with that. I think it's going to be good. I think it's going to be good.
Yeah.
Put you in the middle in the photos, I reckon.
Jason, it's great to see you as
You
always.
too, mate. You
as
too.
always, you're a true professional.
Thanks, mate. Thanks.
You're,
Thanks, Jodie Rimmer. Starting
Thanks,
next Monday. Jodie. Oh, Lee.
the Jodester.
Jace. The Night Wolf and the Jodester.
Welcome to the show for bloody good Kiwis across the country. This is Bhuja with Lee Hart and Jason Hoyt.
Yes, indeed, it is great to have your company this Friday afternoon. Now, with regards to $500 from the guys at Save My Bacon, you've got to go to our Facebook page or our Instagram page and do
That's
it there.
correct, yep.
We're not doing it via the radio. We're doing it via social media today.
Digitally, you might say.
Sosh Med.
Daily Bhuja, all one word, BHU, not GAJA.
yeah, that way you can really elaborate with your story. You can add photos. You can do what you like there. Get involved.
Exactly, mate. It's a great idea. Now, listen.
After the old debacles, eh?
Yeah. After the time is 5:04, I should say, which means it's time for Lee Hart's Name That Tune.
Yeah, it's funny. Jodie plays a bit of guitar. Wouldn't be surprised if she wants to play this on every other week. But anyway, here we go.
I'm looking forward to Jodie being on the show, actually. It's going to be great.
So am I.
It's going to be, it's a bit weird between you two, but,
That's
you
a
know,
long
you
time
can...
ago, mate. A long time ago.
Yeah, I know, but sometimes these things have a way of rearing their head again. You know, you say the wrong word or, you know, bring up something from the past, boom, it's all back on again.
Mate, you're dealing with two of the biggest professionals in the business, okay? Right. Here we go. I'm really going to take you back into my blues guitar kind of days. Just trying to mix it up a bit. Give you this little song. I need the correct name of the song, people, because this is the sort of song everyone's going to get the name wrong, okay?
Okay, good.
They're going to get the band right and the name wrong. So maybe you might have to Google it at home, or you might have to get it right. Here we go. Ready?
Yes.
Couple of beers. There we go.
If you can name that tune, give us a call right now on 0800 Hodaki. Love to hear from you.
Lee Hart, Jason Hoyt and the Bhuja Hawk. Till 7 tonight on Radio Hodaki.
I don't belong here.
I mean, you got him a piece. And I mean, as I've been saying, he hasn't been to the gym all week. He's been smacking into the beers,
That's
eating
a
chocolate
must-
cake. You get
yeah.
him a piece of pizza.
Problem was,
but
Tom-
I've been the one working out all week. You don't get me a piece of pizza.
Yeah, but I went over there and all the pizza was gone once again. Because we're the only ones in the building bloody working.
Yeah, that's true.
You
That's
did
true.
that 20-minute spiel before about your body being your temple.
Well-
I think you want pizza.
Okay, fair enough. Now,
Put your
before
shirt on.
this, we had Lee Hart's Name That Tune, of course, and as always, the phone lines have gone crazy. So let's just kick into it and go to Ken in Auckland. Hang on a second there. Oh, why is that not working? Ken, g'day, mate.
Hey, how's it going?
Yeah, good, Ken. Yourself?
Yeah, awesome.
Excellent, mate. Any plans for St. Paddy's Day tomorrow?
Probably get drunk.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
Are you a Guinness fan?
No, not really. I like that waka waka waka.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
don't,
yeah.
Ken. Don't
And that's St.
go
Patrick's
there.
Day, though. It's always nice to have a few Guinnesses, isn't it?
That's good stuff, that.
It is.
All right, Ken, let's cut to the chase, my friend. Can you name that tune?
That would be Run Through the Jungle.
Lee can't answer you at the moment because he's just taken a massive mouthful of pizza. That's radio, Ken, right there, 101. Don't stuff your
Friday,
gob when
Friday,
you're meant to be
yeah.
talking.
Professional.
I just found out I'm going to be sharing my job with someone next week. Now, look, no, I'm afraid you're wrong there.
Oh,
Close, though.
sorry about that, Ken, but we appreciate the call, buddy, and you have a fantastic weekend.
Bugger. You too, man.
Thanks, mate. Let's go to Jamie. G'day, mate.
Good, how are you?
Are you there, Jamie?
Yeah, how are we there?
Yeah, good, thanks. Yourself?
Yeah, not too bad.
Excellent,
Are you
excellent.
doing some wind tunnel testing for some sort of aeroplanes or something? Or
Yeah, something like that.
okay, that sounds a bit better now. Can you name that tune?
Is it Credence, Green River?
Yes, indeed.
Oh,
Listen to that.
just like that, Jamie. Smashed it out of the park, my friend. What's the
Easy.
plan tonight, Jamie?
Quiet night tonight, footy tomorrow.
Yeah, nice.
Yep.
Good on you, mate.
Easy.
Good on you.
Well, we'll get some prizes out to you, and might include some Guinness sort of product as well.
Parcel to a bit of Guinness.
Oh,
Nice
good on you,
stuff,
mate.
Jamie.
Good to hear.
Nice stuff. Speaking of Guinness, we're going to be talking that next, aren't we, Lee Hart?
Certainly are, mate.
In the meantime, here's Royal Blood. You're listening to Bhuja. Oh, yeah, Royal Blood there on Radio. It's Friday afternoon. Woo!
All right.
I gave myself a massive head spin then. Now, listen, everyone knows it's St. Patrick's Day tomorrow, Lee Hart.
Yep.
Of course, the Nightwolf Lobo de Noche having a massive party, which is open to the public, I believe, at your flat.
It's a Facebook open group. If anyone wants to come, the more the merrier, really.
Now,
Get aggressive.
can I ask you, Lee Hart, what is, St. Patrick's Day without a bit of Guinness? It doesn't. It's just
that's
not going to
right.
happen, is it?
That's right. And many of us, whether we like it or not, or whether we know it or not, probably have Irish heritage. I do. I
Well,
did a
you're
TV
like-
show the last year. Remember, they took me back to Ireland and found all my sort of inbred family and stuff over there. It's actually quite humbling, to be honest.
Inbred, did you say?
Well, it seemed that way. But I don't know if that was, whether my line split off and started to breed with...
Okay, let's
outside of the family.
segue on to our guest now, Richie Robb from Guinness. G'day, mate.
G'day, mate. Yeah, good to move on from that topic.
Well,
Yeah,
I
we
just
had
don't
to,
know how I
Richie,
got into
yeah.
that. It's just, anyway, fine.
Richie Robb, what a great name.
Thank you. Yeah. No, sure. I'm still coming to terms with the Richie thing, But my mum probably doesn't like me being called Richie.
Was it Richard?
Oh,
Yeah,
Richard
but no,
Robb.
Richie's great. I love.
Richie
I'm
Robb.
liking it.
Now, you're with Guinness. And, you can't think of St. Patrick's Day or Ireland itself without thinking about Guinness. Give us a bit of background on that. It's about 300 years old?
Yeah. It's 1759 where it harks back from. So a little bit of history there.
Yeah.
Jason's glasses.
I just broke my glasses. Don't worry, Rob.
Fantastic.
Richie, they're only $2.
Trying to shake me there. Yeah, mate, Guinness, what a cool brand. I was privileged enough to go over for work to Ireland in November and spend a couple of weeks in Dublin, and it's just mind-blowing, the place. So, cool brand, cool beers.
Yeah, and that's the Guinness Brewery there, of course, in Dublin. God, I'd love to visit that.
St James Gate is a beautiful place.
Went to it a few years ago.
Did ya?
It's great.
Did you get?
Yeah, can't remember leaving, but it was.
You remember getting there though?
Oh yeah,
That's the main thing.
poured a pint. It was terrible.
Is a Guinness a Guinness a Guinness?
Not every Guinness is the same, it's got to be served properly.
Yeah.
There's some little aspects to it. There's a few intricacies.
Is the Guinness in Ireland different from the Guinness in New Zealand?
It's a good question.
Thanks, mate.
Is a great question. So Guinness will taste different anywhere you drink it.
It's the water,
Okay,
isn't it?
yeah,
Depending
nice.
on the water that.
Yeah, less about the water. It's more about the situation, Lee, I find.
Okay,
You know,
yeah.
Everything tastes different in different
I tell
situations.
you what I find interesting is that we're playing a Scottish song underneath this. This is the Proclaimers, of course, isn't it? A great Edinburgh
Well, I was
band.
just trying to think of a
Oh,
song
no,
that
it's
sort of
Celtic.
associates with.
It's got a
with getting
Celtic feel, and I like
on
that.
Guinness.
So what's this? Okay, can I grab this?
Absolutely, that's for you, mate.
In front of me here, I have what is a pint of Guinness, but it's hooked onto that as some kind of little
barrel type arrangement.
So that's something pretty special. We're doing a little promo around St Patrick's Day just to mix it up a bit, and it's called a Boilermaker.
Okay.
So we have a lovely pint of Guinness draft there, and hooked on the side of it is a little treat, a Bushmills Irish whiskey.
So will people around the bars and stuff around the place be able to do this?
You'll be able to find this in some of our Guinness bars around the country, and they'll have Bushmills specials going as well as Guinness ones.
Because whiskey, of course, also a huge part of Irish.
So is the idea, Richie, that you drink both at the same time?
The idea is to enjoy both at the same time. Taste one, taste
I
the
see.
other.
So I'm not tipping this into that.
Is not how we'd encourage you to do it immediately. Definitely probably worth a go a little further down.
Yeah, okay. So I'm going to try this now. So would you say the Guinness first? Or
Have some Guinness first.
Okay.
Break through that head
Get
and
that nice creamy.
Get the black stuff.
What's it called
Elbow
again?
up.
It does look very creamy, the old Guinness, doesn't it?
What's it called?
So this is a Boilermaker.
Mother's milk.
Looks more like a dog box infiltrator.
What exactly is that?
It's very smooth
I don't
whiskey.
know either, Richard.
So you'll find the bitterness in the Guinness there will be softening out the whiskey.
Yeah,
a bit.
totally.
Yeah.
It does. Because I've got to be honest with you, I'm not a huge whiskey drinker. But with that, it actually mellowed it out quite nicely.
I'm sure I've seen you drink 2/3 of a bottle.
Yeah, I was pretty sure. But anyway,
pretty good.
because we always talk about Guinness, and people always say it's a meal in a glass, isn't it? Because, I mean, just looking at Guinness, it looks like the sort of thing that's going to fill you. You know, it's like a meal in a glass,
Great,
almost.
See, that's what people think. But so the first thing you're obviously drinking a beer with is your eyes. You know, you're
Yes.
looking at it and it looks scary, doesn't it? It's actually not black; it's dark red.
Yeah.
And it's actually not as heavy as it looks. That's the thing. But you build a bit of a perception up as soon as you see that thick head. You think it's going to be really heavy. It's not actually that alcoholic. It's only 4.2%.
That's right.
And it's actually pretty light in calories and one of the lowest on the market.
Is it high in iron, or is that a bit of a wives' tale?
We don't really want to make nutritional claims about beers. It gets a bit of a hazy territory there.
Yeah, because I always heard that breastfeeding mothers should always have a
that has
pint of
in the
Guinness.
past. It has been recommended certainly, but
Okay.
we wouldn't in the current climate. That would be irresponsible to recommend. that.
Worldwide, Richard, how much are we selling of this stuff?
So average weekday we get through 5.5 million pints globally. Tomorrow,
Slightly more than Wacky Chang at the moment. but-
slightly Wackachang's
Slightly more.
on its way up, I'm sure.
Yeah, it's on the way.
Yeah. So Guinness tomorrow on St Patrick's Day around the world, over 13 million pints will be consumed. and
Let's
enjoyed.
talk about that. St. Patrick's Day tomorrow on the Saturday, which is great because what I always love about St. Patrick's Day though, when it is midweek, because you get it's an excuse to really write that day off. So, but what's happening now? It's Saturday, but you're not expecting any less of a thing. I suppose even tonight people will be getting into it.
Dead right, mate. It's a everyday St Patrick's Day. That's what we like to say in the industry.
Well,
But-
every day's Mother's Day. I know that much. At my family.
Definitely. But no, we're going to make a weekend of it. It's St Patrick's weekend, 16th to the 18th. So every proper Irishman, I guess, will be up again on Sunday and going and enjoying a pint. So make a weekend of it is what I say.
Fantastic.
Well, I mean, these guys definitely will. Maddie quite often lets the plane take off on the Friday afternoon, Richard, and he comes shuddering down on the Monday morning.
Yeah, it's the only way I can sort of wind down from the week in the
No
studio.
landing gear, just
There we
Just
go.
erase the memories.
Hey, well,
you
thank
go.
you so much, Richard. That's awesome, my friend. And we've got some. You've left us some amazing prizes to give away too, haven't you?
We have brought a bit of merch in with us, a little bit of pretty limited edition stuff, actually.
chuck us that jersey there. So what we've got here is a limited edition Guinness rugby jersey.
Yeah.
Size large. Got a couple of those. Look good on you, Jace, actually.
I think we might put those on our Facebook page, eh? And
Chuck it on the
give
old
away
Insta.
because people are pretty keen on these things, Richard.
Money can't buy that stuff. Yeah, there are none of them out there to buy. So this is the only place you can get them.
See,
Brilliant.
a lot of radio DJs, you'd bring the stuff in, they'd keep it. Not us, mate. We're going to give it to the listeners.
What a
Bloody
lot of
oath.
people, what a lot of people just missed there was Lee absolutely deleting a pint of Guinness there. It was quite impressive.
It was quite impressive.
It's gone.
Here's Franz Ferdinand. Talking Heads there on Daddy Bhuja. Now, Placemaker's Monster Tool Sale is on now till April 16th, featuring all the best brands and some fantastic bargains. To celebrate, the good folk at Placemakers have given us an 8-piece Milwaukee Power Toolkit to give away, and you can enter the draw for this at hurdaki.co.nz. That's worth over $2,000, Lee Hart, by the way. Worth
$1,000.
Over that, my friend. Also, a couple of days a week, I'll profile a different tool from the 8-piece Milwaukee set. If you can tell us what the tool is, you'll win a 2-piece Milwaukee tool set just like that, because it's time now, Lee, to play what?
It's Jason Hoyt's Name That Tool.
It really is a tough listen.
It's pretty full on, isn't it? And all people need to do is name the tool I'm about to operate. Are we ready to go?
You'll put your glasses on. Yep.
There we go, mate.
Yeah,
Safety first.
Okay, now, in your own time. Yep, that'll do.
There you go, New Zealand. If you can name that tool, give us a call right now on 0800 Hurdaki. Love to hear from you.
Jason Hoyt, Lee Hart. It's Bhuja on Radio Hodaki.
Incubus there on Daily Bhuja this Friday afternoon. Now, I've got a 2-piece Milwaukee tool set to give away, Lee Hart. If the listeners can guess what my tool was today, should I do it one more time?
No, I don't think that is.
Okay, well, let's go to Sam in Christchurch. G'day, mate.
G'day, mate.
How you going, Sam? You well?
Yeah, great, mate. Friday, happy years.
Good on you, buddy.
Big
Good
Friday.
on you.
That's what it is. It's Big Friday.
You a bit of a handyman, Sam?
Oh, yeah, I was a builder a few years ago.
Oh, okay. Okay, mate, can you name that tool?
Oh, I got to say it's a reciprocating saw. The wee blade that moves back and forwards.
No, Sam, I'm sorry, my friend. It is not that.
That was the last one.
That was the last
That was
one,
the
I think.
last one. Yeah. But thanks for the call, buddy. Have a great afternoon. Let's go to Paul. G'day, mate.
G'day, mate.
How are you, Paul?
Good.
How's the architectural world going?
It's good. It's going well.
Excellent. All right, Paul, can you name that tool?
Is it a Dremel tool? Like a little multi-tool, like a...
I used to use
Dremel
those
tool.
on the boats.
No,
The
I'm
Dremels.
sorry, Paul, it's not.
It could be, but it's not.
But it could be. But thanks, mate. Thanks for the call. Let's go to Scott in the Mount. G'day, mate.
G'day, mate.
How are you, Scott? How's the Mount today?
Sun's shining, it's cold, it's all good.
Can't be the man on a good day.
Beautiful down there. All right, Scott, hit me with it. What was that tool, my friend?
So it's a hammer drill.
You're going to actually say hammer drill, not just drill, are you? Interesting.
Oh, no, hammer drill. It's the drill set to the hammer position on the masonry.
That's right.
Right,
It's a hammer
Scott,
drill.
you
knows
know
his
your
tool.
stuff. You know your stuff, and that because of that, my friend, you are completely right, and you're going to win that 2-piece Milwaukee tool set. How does that sound?
Oh, it's pretty good, mate. Thank you very much.
No worries, buddy. You have a great Friday and a great weekend. Stay on the line.
And you can also go out to hodaki.co.nz and go on the draw for the 8-piece.
Just with regards to that hammer drill, by the way, is one key enabled with a peak torque of 135.6 Nm and a 1/2-inch metal single sleeve ratcheting lock chuck.
Yeah,
You want to paraphrase that for me?
That's pretty obvious, isn't it?
Yeah, but everyone knows what I'm talking about when I say that stuff, Lee.
Of course
huh?
I do, yeah.
Good on you, Scott. Good stuff, mate.
Well done.
Thanks, mate.
Daily Bhuja.
God, that was sublime.
That was very good. Joe.
Thanks, mate. Thanks, mate. You're right, Lee. You've been whacked around the head with a bit of fortitude.
No, I just kind of lost where I was in the show right then. Just packed so much in today.
Well,
haven't
it's 5:44. I can tell you that much. Now, listen, we've got $500 to give away thanks to the guys that Save My Bacon. But we're doing this online, so go to our Facebook page or go to our Instagram page. Tell us why you need the $500,
There's
and
a
then
video there. Comment under the video.
yes, comment under the video, and we'll pick a winner probably just
Yep.
after 6, Lee Hart.
we? That's right.
Sounds good, mate.
Nothing
I reckon-
depressing.
Well, nothing too depressing, but we've seen some guys chopped his fingers off, and I mean that's kind of depressing, but at the same time, it's
Heck of a yarn.
yeah.
Well,
yeah.
he seems to have quite a sort of positive outlook about the whole thing.
We
Really.
just don't know how he typed in. with no fingers.
Yeah, well, especially if he's got massive bandages on each finger, it would be very difficult. I agree.
The keyboard would be a mess.
There you go. Maybe you got something to type it in from. Who knows? But we just need good stories and uplifting stuff. You name it, whatever works for you.
Good stuff, mate.
Oh, he actually sent a photo in it. It's so feral.
Yeah,
just kind of can't get the picture.
Yeah, you're one of these people that don't like blood or anything. I'm not too bad with it. To be honest.
I'm not too bad with it, but I looked right at it and had it quite big, and it looked horrific.
Well, you wouldn't be, of course. You've done emergency surgeries in car parks and stuff.
Yeah,
I mean, if you were scared of blood, you wouldn't be able to do that. I mean, you did that tracheotomy on that woman, didn't you?
Yes,
with
I
the
did.
pen. If you're afraid of blood, you couldn't do it.
I did the tracheotomy on the wrong person. That was the problem.
Yeah.
It was I did it on the woman who was screaming and stuff. And I thought that she was having the throat problem, so I ended up doing the emergency tracheotomy on her. And
Generally, someone screaming means that they don't need a tracheotomy.
Yeah, this is what you learn, isn't it?
Yeah.
There's air actually flowing through.
Jamming a pen into her throat probably wasn't the right thing to do.
Certainly not
in the situation. But coming up, of course, we got Jason's Slice of Life.
No.
No, I saw that somewhere.
You sure?
What, in the log?
Yeah.
Jason Slice Life.
Yeah.
In the log?
Up next.
Time shakes, found you at the water.
And I could do like maybe a 15-minute warm-up for when the guests arrive, sort of thing. Just get everyone sort of laughing, having a good time, and then Lee could come on and whack out a few tunes, maybe.
Just do a few covers.
Yeah. I mean, I think it would be a great way to
songs.
Start your party, Matty. It'd be
American
great.
Pie.
I'm not sure just how that's going to segue into the big beer pong competition.
Oh, they just go during it,
Yeah, but the music, sure, but the stand-up, I'm pretty sure the Guinness will warm everyone up, really. Nice of you to offer, though.
You can overdo the stand-up thing sometimes, Jace. Sometimes it can be less is more.
Could you do that thing where you've got all the, like we were in Christchurch last year and you've got all the nibbles and you're sort of feeding people?
Oh, yeah, I can do that. I love
handy.
doing that.
That's handy.
I find that I find that very sensual. Do you feed your partner ever, Lee Hutt, the old chocolate?
I did when she was in a
Glad to see
coma
chocolate.
for a while, but not normally, no.
Right, okay. Because it's going to be quite a sensual thing.
That was through a tube. It wasn't so much wasn't a sensual thing. It's very unsexy.
Did you just
really.
hang a sort of sack of food and it just sort of went down the tube?
No, it was like a drip kind of thing.
Right, okay.
Yeah,
well, I guess that wouldn't be quite so romantic. Now, listen, this is your last opportunity. Go to our Facebook page, go to our Instagram page. Tell us why you need $500 cash, because we're going to announce a winner very, 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 very shortly indeed, Lee Hart.
Yes, we are. And I tell you what, we've narrowed it down to about 5, but God, we're going to have to toss a coin here, I think, or throw a dice.
I think you're right, mate.
Very, very hard.
I think you're right.
Daily Bhuja.
Yeah, but that was kind of the problem, Knowing martial arts doesn't really mean much if you're passed out on the back of the car. If you can't really help. Not being a black belt doesn't mean much.
Yeah, well, certainly in that situation, it's not going to do them any good.
Yeah, you're not going to help.
No.
Not going to help. So, but you live and learn.
You certainly do, my friend. Now, listen, we've been doing the Save My Bacon $500 to give away on the Facebook page and the Instagram page. We've got a winner.
We had an amazing contributions this week. So
absolutely. I think it's the way to go, actually, because quite often we get a lot of texts anyway on our show, and then when we add the Save My Bacon text to it, it can turn into a real mincemeat sort of sausage fest scenario. And I think that people going on the Facebook page and the Instagram page is the way to go in the future. Right. So we've chosen a winner, Lee Hart, I believe. So go to the Facebook page and or the Instagram page and find out who that lucky winner of the $500 cash is.
Could be
That's
you.
right. And if it's not you, don't get grumpy and stop listening to the show or anything. There's a lot of good stuff coming up still.
Just on the text front, Matty Ward, a lot of people wanting your address for the party tomorrow, the St. Paddy's Day party that you're having.
Yeah.
Are you comfortable with giving out your address and stuff like that?
Yeah, I'll do it shortly, but the intro to the song's not overly long enough. I'll probably only give half of it out, and then people get confused and they end up at the
Oh, we can do it in the next break, maybe.
We know it's on the shore, don't we? Know that much.
Yeah, it's on the North Shore, Milford. You can't miss it. It's going to be a big party. Just listen out for it. A lot of proclaimers.
Cage Elephant.
Yeah.
Not bad, eh?
Bit of U2, eh?
Yeah, not too bad, the old U2. Don't mind a bit of U2.
Tell you what we've got here. We've got a bit of a text, a bit of a weird one. Hey, guys. Jake here. Any chance of playing a bit of Presidents of the USA soon? God, whatever happened to them?
Presidents of the USA?
Yeah. I'll see what we can do for you, Jake. See what we can do, mate. Seeing it's a Friday. Look, with radio, as you well know, Jace and Matt, and you just got to be accepting of this. It's a constantly changing landscape, evolving, and it's unforgiving.
Well, radio is turning into video and stuff.
It is in many ways, but also, no matter how good you are or experienced you are.
Mate, can I say you're bloody good?
And can I say you're bloody experienced and good?
Thanks, mate.
Nevertheless, no matter how good you are, you're never bigger than the game.
No.
And there's always someone that could come through. They're looking at the ratings, they're looking at the survey sheets, and they go, you know what, there's a gap here. This show is not quite cutting it in the demographic. And you could lose your job in minutes like that. Tear up the contract.
Yeah.
We've got a new guy starting, and chances are they don't even have experience in radio. Chances are, Jace, they're going to be some kind of quasi-celebrity, some guy that's not done a lot of radio that will come through. That could be a big sports star, could be a big TV personality, or whatever. But as long as they've got a big name,
they're going to jump in there.
They can be on radio,
yeah,
and they can do a top rating show. But anyway, that's just how radio is, and I've heard on the grapevine that they're grooming someone to take over our show.
Are they indeed?
Yeah.
Are they indeed?
Yep. And guess who it is?
Who's that, mate?
David Bain.
I'm sat alone in a boggy marsh.
New one there from Lovely the band called
Interesting,
Broken.
wasn't it?
Yeah, it wasn't too bad. Didn't mind it. I like new music,
Didn't
on the
make
show.
you want to vomit or anything, did it?
No, I'm still recovering from that vom I did at 2 this morning. I just drained all the life out of me, Lee Hart, to be honest, but you just keep punching through, my friend.
A lot of people texting in on 3483 saying, hey guys, here you've got a new show coming out.
Yes,
TV
indeed.
show at some point. Because we do TV as well sometimes. And what the heck's it all about? They're wanting to know. Well, I'll tell you what, I've got to be entirely honest with you. We do not know yet.
No.
We're working on it, and it'll come to us at any moment. And I was actually at my psychiatrist's yesterday afternoon after the show.
After the show?
Yeah, like an evening session with him.
Oh, yeah, okay. How long have you been seeing him for?
Oh, a couple of years.
Okay.
And he just helps me with stuff.
Well, that's their job, isn't it?
Yeah.
Being a psychiatrist.
Issues and...
what sort of issues do you have?
Well, I don't know. It's their job to find out.
Oh, right,
do we
okay.
want to tug on that thread?
Well, but I mean, don't you go to a psychiatrist because you've got issues and you want to work your issues out?
Checking, isn't it?
Pardon?
How do you know if you've got issues if you don't go to one?
Right.
If you don't go to one first,
what I'm saying is
you could have issues.
Usually you know what your issue is when you go there, but what you're saying is you went along to find out if you had any issues.
Yeah, it's preemptive psychiatry.
Okay.
So what you do, you go there and go, hey, look at me, what's wrong with me? And then they'll, at $200 an hour, will slowly go through all the things that possibly could be wrong with you.
Right, okay.
Let me assure you, they'll find something.
I'm sure they would.
And eventually they'll put you into like a 6-month program where you see them regularly at that rate.
Yeah.
And
how often are we talking a week here? How many sessions?
I go twice a week.
Twice a week? And
1 hour sessions, $200 an hour.
Right, okay. $400 a week?
Yep.
For 6 months?
Yep. And one of the issues I'm having that seem to be is financial issues.
Yeah.
I don't seem to have, I've got a mortgage, I don't seem to have enough disposable income at the moment. And that puts stress on me, and you can see how this is going to turn into a bigger issue, and I've got to go see him again.
Yeah, you're going to have to have more
discuss that
sessions.
issue.
Yeah.
And one session leads to another, but thank God he's there. God, I'd be stuck without him.
Yeah, well, it's a vicious cycle, isn't it? But it's great, mate, that you've taken the approach of the sort of ambulance at the top of the cliff rather than the bottom of the cliff. You know what I mean?
Well, I'm driving the ambulance off the cliff.
Well,
yeah.
yeah.
That's what I'm doing.
Yeah.
With my approach.
Good on you for coming out and talking about that, mate, because often people don't talk about that sort of stuff.
I'll tell you what, after this next little thing, I'll tell you what he said. Tell what he said, which helps you as well.
Okay, sounds good,
It's
mate.
about the new show.
Oh, brilliant.
Yeah.
Even better. Live there on Radio Hodiki this Friday afternoon. Hope the afternoon's going tickety-boo for you.
That's right. Now, just earlier I was talking about the fact that I'm seeing a psychiatrist on a semi-regular basis, a couple times a week, and about $200 an hour. But not that comes into it. And he discusses all my issues and a lot of your issues too, actually.
Oh, well, I imagine that some of your issues are my issues
Well, I
as
bring
well.
you
know
into
what I
as an example.
Yeah,
and I'll
yeah,
say,
yeah.
at least it's not as bad as him, kind of thing.
Yeah.
He's quite keen to see you, actually.
Is he?
At some point, yeah.
Okay.
But I'll discuss stuff with him, personal stuff, and as I say, he's not cheap, but he gets to the nitty gritty of it, and most of it seems to be financial issues.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
But he also, quite amazing, he ascertained that I've pretty much burnt out. He says I'm working too hard.
Yeah.
You know, you're doing this show every day, 2.5 hours work.
Well, no. Hey. 3 hours work.
Well, yeah.
That's not talking about the prep that we do before that. You know, I mean, we're talking 7 or 8 hours.
Well, this is the problem, he said. I just don't, I just keep giving and giving and giving 2.5, 3 hours, whatever. I just, it's all the same to me because I'm just overworking. That's what he's saying.
Yeah, yeah.
And I've burnt out, literally. And I said, well, Jace must have as well. And he said, yeah, he has. He hasn't met you, but he can tell.
Right, okay.
And he basically said,
well, I feel like I have too.
Yeah, well, there you
know
go,
what I
you
mean?
see. There you go.
Absolutely. Sometimes I feel like just a head with words coming out of it.
Well, I tell you what, sometimes you look that way too.
Yeah, I can
and
imagine.
sound that way.
Yeah.
Look, I tell you, so what he said, look, you've burnt out. It's no big deal. It happens to everyone, people at your age. I wouldn't say call it a midlife crisis, but you're just working too hard.
Yeah.
You've got too much on.
True.
Too much on your plate. Get away from it all and just do something different. Take a couple of weeks off. So what I'm proposing to you now, to kill two birds with one stone. We head up to the Eco Lodge for a couple of weeks.
Yes.
Just get away from it all. Matt, you can come.
Okay.
And we'll just basically park ourselves up there and just relax and make a TV show while we're up there.
2 birds, 1 stone, mate.
Yeah.
Count me in. Lock it in,
It'll
Eddie.
be stressful making the show, of course, but at the same time, it'll be relaxing because we're away from here.
Yeah, and we're doing something different. You know what I mean?
And we'll make it up as we go. It'll be like an eco...
Yeah,
save
country
the
life
planet,
type
country
scenario.
lifestyle.
I'd love to make my own cheeses.
Well, what sort of perfect place to do it?
Yeah, I'd love to get back to my writing, to my poetry and stuff
Yeah.
like that. You know what I mean? Just to have a bit of a break
It's
from
not
all this.
too visual, but we can use that. Yeah,
Yeah. You know?
I'll do some of my hardware, my DIY, some eco stuff. We get down to the local market.
Yeah.
Meet the locals.
Oh, brilliant.
Yeah. So anyway, just if you're up for it, we'll work on that, eh?
Lock it in, Eddie.
So who's doing this show?
What do you mean?
Who's going to do this?
No idea.
All
No
right.
idea. That's not our problem. If you know what I mean, that's part of this getting away from the stress and was walking away from those kind of issues.
Yeah, absolutely. Good call. Good call. Here's Tame Impala.
Jason Hoyt, Lee Hart, it's Bhuja on Radio Hodaki.
And so ends another Daily Bouger week. And I tell you what, Lee Hart, famine or feast on our show in terms of guests. Today it's just been absolutely batshit crazy in terms of the amount of people we've had in, but it's been great stuff, my friend.
Yeah, that's the way we like it. Sometimes, just especially on the big Fridays.
Yeah.
Pack them in. Keep
Yeah.
Keep it punchy.
Well, it had that whole party kind of vibe going on, which makes the show go that much
Yep.
faster. Now, speaking of the weekend that we're heading into, what's the plan, mate? You just taking it easy?
Yeah, I've got a little
unwinding
bit on,
a little
actually.
bit?
Yeah, and I've got a few things on. I've got the Soft Cheese Festival.
Oh, yes.
Down Clevedon way, I think, on the Saturday.
Yeah, nice. I might pop down there myself, actually,
Yep.
if you're going to do the soft cheeses. It's always a great day out.
That's right. What else am I doing? The Sunday. Just your typical family stuff, you know?
Yeah, hanging out with the kids and the partner.
Yeah.
Good stuff. What about you, Nightwolf? What's the plan for the weekend?
Oh, big St. Paddy's party. Thought you guys were coming.
Oh, right, of course, your St. Paddy's party.
Yeah, beer pong
Oh, is that on
party.
the Saturday?
Oh,
is
it's
it?
on Saturday, is it?
St. Paddy's pong party.
Oh.
That might change a few things. Right. Okay. All right.
Yeah, well,
Not going to beg you. Not going to beg you.
well, look, if I can make it, mate, I'll definitely make it top of my priority list, that's for sure. No
And
question
if
about it.
listeners want to get along to that party, Matt, how do they get in touch with you?
Just text 3483 and we'll chuck you in the mix for the pong team.
Brilliant.
Sounds like
It's
it's
gonna
going
be
to
a
be
lot of fun.
a great night. Hey, listen, New Zealand, it's been great having your company this Friday afternoon / early evening. From Lee, myself, and the night, we'll take care out there. Have a great weekend. Yes, Matt.
I was just going to say, if you want Warriors tickets, give us a call.
Oh, go on.
Hodaki. Warriors, Titans.
It's crazy.
Booze it to you.
Soon